It was 30 points in game one. It was 31 tonight. Let's talk about the Utah Jazz and Keyonte George. It's the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys, I'm going live, and we're talking about the Jazz. I'm just posting the tweet now. The Utah Jazz have an impressive win tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. But where are the Keyonte George haters at right now? I don't hear a single one. I don't hear a single one. Guess what? Game 1 Summer League, Keyonte George drops 30, Jazz win. Keyonte George rests game 2. Jazz lose by 23. Keyonte George plays game 3, drops 31. And guess what? The Utah Jazz win the game. Are we sensing? Are we noticing? Are we taking note of what's going on with Keyonte George? Come on, camera. Your vision's about as blurry as those that hate on Keyonte George, okay? All right, let's talk about this Utah Jazz team. Just had to get that out there because, you know what? My guy Key was awesome tonight, and guess what? The thing that makes me the happiest is when I root on Keyonte George, and he absolutely proves me right every time. All right, let's go. No, who cares about the stupid 76ers? We got more talk about Jared McCain than anything out there. I don't care about his TikToks. I don't care about anything. What I care about at the end of the day is basketball, and he went 1 for 9, 0 for 3, 2 points. You know who didn't have a night like that? Keyonte George. Okay? Keyonte George. All right, let's go through this. Cody Williams. Rough shooting night for Cody Williams. I actually am not that worried. The shot looks good to me. He'll figure it out. But man, tough shooting night for Cody Williams. 0 for 8, 0 for 4. I didn't even notice, but he was a plus 13. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. The Jazz actually had him initiating offense at the end of the game, and it looked pretty decent. This is one of those where, I mean, he had some shots blocked at the rim. He missed some threes. I'm okay with it. This is what Summer League is for, to work through these things. Because that first game, you know, he was a little laid back, a little settled. And this game, you know what? The shot's not falling. And that's, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm not worried about it at all. But I will say that I would like to see that shot start falling a little more consistently. The thing is, it's one of those things where it's like eye test versus box score. The eye test is telling me he'll be fine. It looks good. The shot looks clean. And honestly, when he misses it, it's a surprise. For me, it's just, you know, this will be a consistency thing. He'll figure it out. This might mean he needs more time in the G League to start the season. We'll see, depending on what the Jazz do with trades in their roster and whether they give him minutes or not. But he'll need some time to just get some comfort level. You know, that's really how I look at the G League. It's just to get that comfort level and doing the things the Jazz want you to do. And then when you get in the NBA, it gets harder and you just got to keep doing it. So, and just, you know, hopefully it translates. But I'm not that worried. I just took a shot at Jared McCain, and then I look at Cody Williams and he goes over 8. It happens with rookies. You know, this is going to happen. But he'll have other games. He'll shine. It's okay. The nice thing is that he's a plus 13. I loved the 2 assists, the 3 rebounds, and the block shot was nice. So, you know, he's a two-way player, and sometimes the one-way didn't go very well, but at least he went well on the defensive end. Taylor Hendricks had a really nice night, and this is nice to see. 6 for 10 from the field, 4 for 6 from 3. That shot was falling. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And then look at this, 6 rebounds and assist and 3 blocked shots. This was a very nice night for Taylor Hendricks. It was the Keyonte George Taylor Hendricks show. I loved the dunk at the end. That was funny. But 18 points for Taylor Hendricks and a team leading plus 15. He showed what he can really be. Yeah, he's a little bit dependent on everyone else, and that makes things a little bit tough, especially on a young guard in Keyonte George who's learning to play the point. But when he does get the ball, he's doing better and better and better things. And I don't know if he would have been doing these things last year in Summer League. Obviously, he was injured, didn't play. But I think after a year of development, he was pretty raw. It's starting to look a little bit better. And so this is nice to see. Obviously, it's Summer League. You know, we praise the players that shoot well in Summer League and say, oh, they're going to be a superstar. And then the players that don't shoot well, we say, well, it's just Summer League. What it's nice is when they actually produce, because you know who produces in Summer League? Really good players. And that's what Taylor Hendricks did. So this is very nice to see. For those that are big-time Taylor Hendricks fans, got to be happy. This is really nice. By the way, guys, I'm sorry about the sound last game. Sometimes OBS just messes with me, and I'm possibly going to go to Streamlabs full time at some point. But I had some issues with dropping on Streamlabs too. So I don't know why sometimes these programs do this. I'm doing my best. Let me know in the chat if the stream is dropping. I sometimes depend on you guys. So thank you. KG10 to TH5. You can't spell Cody without an O. Oh. I mean, it's true. You don't gotta be that mean. I mean, it's okay. You're right. But you gotta be that. You gotta cut that deep. I mean, you're not wrong. What's that clip? You're not wrong. Just a little hurtful there. That's okay. He'll figure it out. I'm not worried. That's the thing is, like, sometimes with Summer League, you're just seeing what they look like, to be honest. What does it look like? And the shot looks good. He has had multiple shots where he stepped into it, knocked it down. He had like at least 2 or 3 shots tonight that just got blocked, you know? And so sometimes Summer League is just, you know, it's your first time jumping into the cold pool. And sometimes you're freezing and sometimes you swim. And it was a little freezing tonight. There were a lot of moments where we saw him kind of go, oh, welcome to the NBA, you know? Walker Kessler. I'm telling you, 15 rebounds is nice to see. This was a tale of two halves in a way. I'm going to be honest. There's a little bit of worry in the Hoops Nerd compendium. A little bit of worry. Because, you know, he had a nice second half. He made some nice plays. He had that nice steal, some block shots, big rebounds. Things we saw in the rookie season from Walker Kessler. And there was also times, and a lot of times during the game, where you're seeing second-year Walker Kessler. Bad body language, slumped shoulders, a little bit of softness, not really putting a lot of effort out there. And I know it's Summer League, and I know Kessler's probably not super excited about being out on the floor during Summer League. Can you just dominate in every aspect no matter what court you're on? You know, I think that's a reason why people are such big fans of Kenny Lofton, is because it doesn't matter what game, Summer League, NBA, G League, he's putting it all out there. And you want that from Walker Kessler. Come on, man. And that's the thing that was nice about the second half, especially like the fourth quarter and end of the third, is that you saw it and he crushed it. He had some big plays, and that's what you want to see. And then there's times where you're watching him go 2 for 7 and score 4 points and have 3 turnovers, and you're like, what is going on? You know? So in my mind, with Walker Kessler, it's purely effort, toughness, and mental fortitude, whatever you want to call it. Just, it's a mental thing. Toughness, effort, and just get out of your own head and play basketball. Do what you do well and crush at it. You know, don't just sit in the dunker spot near the basket and wait for Keyonte George to drive and hopefully hand it off to you. Run up and set the screen. Set the screen. Okay? Run up and set the screen. And if they adjust or they ghost the screen, reset. Set the screen again. And actually set a screen. Rudy Gobert knows how to set a screen. I miss it. And he likes to set 100 of them during the game. Set the screen. Set the tone. Set the tone on your screen. Make them feel your body. Put it out there. Sick and tired of this. No more ghosting screens. The only ghosts I want to see are on Ghost Adventures. When I'm on a basketball court, I want to see physicality and toughness. I want your chest in their face. Do it. And guess what? If Walker Kessler does that, then things will get better. But if you're just going to slip screens and watch and sit in the dunker spot, it ain't going well. And you're going to find yourself on a one-way ticket to North Dakota or wherever the next basketball team wants you. You're going to be on a bench in Minnesota, buddy. You're going to be on the bench in Cleveland, Ohio, where the humidity is hot and the jorts are plentiful. That's what's going to happen. So you better start setting screens, and you better start playing hard. You better start rebounding the ball, and you better start dunking it when you have it. That's all you have to do. Come on, man. That's it. That's all. Otherwise, it's not going to last long. The Jazz are getting offers. They're going to take one at some point. So make it happen. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh. Tough first half for Bryce Sensabaugh. Turned it around in the second half. 5 for 13 is not great, but he was just not able to hit shots. But in the second half, he turned it around. Ends up with 17 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Nice to see, but 5 turnovers. Kind of an interesting summer league so far for Sensabaugh. Last game, he was absolutely lights out shooting the ball. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. He's a little leaner. I don't know if he's on the Ozempic or what. Maybe he is, but keep taking it, okay? Lose a little more body weight. Come on. Or you know what? Get a subscription. We need it for you, man. You need to drop a little bit of poundage. Just a little bit more, because the shot is there. The ability is there. Get to the basket, score, do those things, but then play defense on the other end. Also work on your handle. Another thing out there is dribble up program. I know it's for kids, but it's anyone can get it. Dribble up. We need to be dribble up. Where's the sponsorship? Coupon code for dribble up from the Hoops Nerd channel. Send it Bryce Sensabaugh's way so the turnovers stop happening. Look at that. 5 turnovers. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keyonte George. All right. Do you remember in Lord of the Rings when they were at the Council of Elrond and they're hearing about the quest to go to Mount not to Mount Doom, that's the Hobbit, to defeat Sauron and the Dark Armies? Well, guess what? I'm like freaking Gimli. When we talk about Keyonte George, he's like Frodo, and I'm going to support him with my axe, baby. Hoops Nerd channel supports Key all the way. In this channel, we support Keyonte George 100%. Core piece of the future. When the Utah Jazz get Cooper Flag and he is in the mountains of the west of the Rohirrim here in Utah, then our axe, Gimli and Keyonte George will support him. The metaphor works, okay? We did our best. But I can tell you right now, this kid is special. He is nice. And I bet you in 3 years when the Jazz are in the playoffs with Cooper Flag, Keyonte George is going to be playing off of him and knocking down buckets. And it's going to be the sweetness. I'm telling you right now. You can kind of see the makings of it already with this team. Taylor Hendricks plays that power forward, plays great defense, knocks down threes. You've got Keyonte George. He kind of fills that Kyrie Irving role in Dallas where he plays off of the main focal point of the offense and then just gets buckets and can get 20-plus points every single night, but then can also do some secondary playmaking. We know that Key can pass the ball. In fact, tonight I counted 6. Wait, back up. 6 shots that he set up. Wide open threes, most of them corner threes, where Key drives to the basket, kicks out to the corner, and it's an open shot, and they were missed. And he still, tonight, ends up with 5 assists. So he can't do everything. And so it makes sense to me that the Jazz need that other focal point wing in the center of the team. His name is Cooper Flag. He is absolutely a monster, absolutely franchise-altering player if I've ever seen one. I don't know if he'll be quite as impactful as Victor Wembanyama, but he sure is going to be close. And the nice thing about him is you run through that offense. And if the Jazz are setting up their team so that you have players that play off of him, Taylor Hendricks, Keyonte George, and they're in those spots where they can score, absolutely phenomenal. It's why I wanted Stephon Castle so badly because I felt like he could be next to Keyonte George on the floor, and then you have that defensive just prowess at all three levels. Didn't happen, but it still can, you know? And who knows, maybe Cody Williams fills that role. There's an element there that he could possibly do it. So possibly the Jazz are still going to need to add assets, though. Absolutely have to add assets. So I am very excited about the potential of Keyonte George, though. And let's just go through the numbers. For those who had comments on the channel, I don't know if we're going to see the same comments this time. What are your thoughts? Will we see comments on the channel about Keyonte George? Perhaps crickets will be on the menu tonight. I don't eat crickets. Anyways, 9 for 15 from the field. That's 60%. Let me know in the comments. Is that good? Is 60% from the field, is that good? Is that good or not? I don't know. You tell me. 2 for 6 from 3, 33%. Oh, look, he took another 12 free throws. Manufactured points. 12. And this is in the NBA where they don't want to call it as much. And he shot 91% from the free throw line. So, Keyonte George counted for 15 field goals, 31 points. Is that efficient enough for ya? Is it efficient enough for ya? And he was also the main focal point of the offense, gets 5 assists. Freaking awesome. Absolutely fantastic. 2 rebounds, plus 10 as the focal point. Talk your mess, Key. When you want to, you go out there and you let them know, Keyonte George, let them hear it. And by the way, we're going to see it all the time, night after night in Las Vegas and then this upcoming season, and it's going to be a blast because he's got that year under his belt of struggling. And guess what? He's figuring it out, and it's going to get better and better and better and better. By the way, he looks leaner to me. Like, he looks like he's just even fitter. So the thing he said, he wanted to get fitter this offseason, certainly looks like he's doing it. Certainly looks like he kept his promise. So that was nice to see. KG10 to TH5, $5. My man, thank you so much. If you saw Keyonte dominate tonight, give a little whistle. Crickets. I guess we're Indiana Jones is what comes to mind. All right. What is this show? Is this a basketball show? Fantastic. Tyson Price, the price is right. Member for 30 months. Virtual hug. Virtual hug. By the way, guys, I've lost 11 pounds this year. I'm very much working my chubby booty off. Let's see. How are we going to get Cooper Flag after the Jazz wins the NBA championship? Trade Lowry for Cooper. I don't know. If we win the championship next year, I'm okay with that plan. That is a plan I am okay with. I'm okay with it. But I don't think you're allowed to get the number 1 pick if you win the national champion or if you win the title. I don't know how that would happen. Now, here's the thing. And I did a rumor video before this one, so go watch it and, like and subscribe and comment and all those things. But the Jazz are apparently going to talk to people at Las Vegas. There's going to be all the GMs there talking. That may be when certain trades go down. So just keep your eyes and ears open. Watch the rumors. I'll try to make rumor videos as much as I possibly can. If there's a rumor out there, I'll write about it and I'll do a video about it. So there you go. Is it okay? That's BS. Is it okay to be disappointed with Flip right now? He's struggling. There's no way around it. But can we just one real quick thing? Darius Baisley's nice. Darius Baisley is just an athlete, and he makes plays, and he's a smart basketball player, and I like watching him. Look at that, 3 for 3, 1 for 1. I don't know if he's a super high impact player, but he definitely is worth keeping around to just continue to develop. But anyways, I like Darius Baisley. I'm glad he's on the Jazz. 6 rebounds. He kind of is. He's kind of a 5-out big type player. I just hope his 3-point shot can come around. He's one of those guys that I'm not sure if his shot is really consistent, but And Isaiah Collier, you know what? He was a little bit quiet tonight. He only plays 19 minutes. And the thing that has been really impressive with Collier is he has produced every single game. This guy, the Jazz might have gotten one of the steals of the draft. And I don't know if Collier is going to be an all-star or a, All-NBA or anything like that. He may not even ever be a starter, but he certainly has potential. And the thing is he's come into each one of these summer league games and just produced 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. That's exciting. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So look at that, 66, 50, and 100. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And that's in just 19 minutes. 12 points, 19 minutes, also 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. So for everyone talking about, like, there's people out there that, and I have friends that, make comments and stuff, and it's fine if people all can have their opinions. But considering, some people saying, oh, Keyonte George, is he a point guard or not? Well, guess what? There were certainly a few guys that really ate tonight. Keyonte George, 31. In 19 minutes, Isaiah Collier had 12. Taylor Hendricks had 18. Bryce Sensabaugh had 17. The ball moved around. Yes, there are times where the ball sticks with Key, but sometimes that's the best option. And that's actually, before we get to Filipowski, I did want to mention that. Look at this starting lineup for Utah and tell me how much ball movement you're actually going to see. I mean, Cody Williams showed that he can handle it and do some things, but for the most part, at least right now, he is kind of a 3-and-D wing, right? He's shown that he has a handle, so he can do some things, and he'll figure it out, and he'll probably start doing more, which was nice to see tonight. They had him initiating offense and things. But, right now he's kind of a 3-and-D wing. He's shooting threes, and he's playing defense. Taylor Hendricks is mostly a 3-and-D wing forward, right? That's kind of what he is. He took 10 shots, 6 of them were threes. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, but not a ton of ball handling and driving and playmaking from Hendricks. He's more of a play finisher. Cody Williams, more of a play finisher. If he gets the ball, he's shooting it. If Taylor Hendricks gets the ball, likely shooting it. Walker Kessler, he is not a playmaker. He is a play finisher at the rim. So you got 2 guys that play on the perimeter that are shooters. You've got a player that plays at the rim, runs the pick and roll with the point guard, rolls to the basket. That's his game. And then you've got Bryce Sensabaugh, who can also handle a little bit, but he has 5 turnovers. Not the best ball handler. And so if people are going to give Key a hard time because he's not playing point guard or the offense isn't flowing, well, then tell me how the offense is going to flow with 3 non-playmakers on the floor, right? I mean, tell me how, I would be interested to know how that's going to happen. On top of that, anyone who's saying oh, Key can't do this, Key can't do that. Well, guess what? It's Summer League. My guess is with guys like Cody Williams and Isaiah Collier and Filipowski on the floor, you're probably not running the most complicated sets, right? You are more likely going to be running simple stuff. So it's going to be a lot of 1-2 action, single action, read and react, kick out to the 3-point shooter type stuff. And that's what they did. It's, a lot of high screen and roll. And then maybe 1-2 options, and that's it. We're not seeing a lot of off-ball cuts. We're not seeing a lot of off-ball movement to set up other different shots, It's just not going to... So I guess I just don't understand. And there were times where I was watching the hockey assists too tonight, where you make the pass, which sets up the second pass that's the assist. I saw 2 or 3 tonight from Keyonte George, multiple times. So I guess I'm just not seeing it when people are saying, oh, he's not a point guard. It makes me wonder, are you watching? Are you watching? Or are you watching box scores and making comments later? That's what I wonder. Because what I would much rather see is a video evidence. Go cut a clip, download OBS, turn on the display capture, record it, and then post it on the interwebs. But my guess is some people are just looking at box scores and then making comments. And that's not it. Please use context. And honestly, we talk about, on this channel, I talked about it last time, is can we stop just making assumptions about a player and just holding to those? What if we let the second-year player who's only in his, second summer league game, perhaps we could let them develop and grow? There are a lot of players out there that needed time to develop. In fact, that is most players. So we should probably not be putting a player in a box and saying this is what they are. Even me, I'm doing it a little bit, saying, oh, maybe he's in that Kyrie role. Who knows? And by the way, another thought I had is how many Jazz fans before Dame got traded to Milwaukee were asking to bring Damian Lillard to Utah. Do you think Damian Lillard plays a much different brand of basketball than what Keyonte George is doing right now? You think he's running pure point guard, John Stockton style, set the table for other guys? No, that's not. It's very similar to what Keyonte George is doing. So can we just appreciate what he does and what he does well? And you know, that's what the coaches are doing. They are looking at what he does and going to evolve things. And then this year, when the Jazz win the lottery and get Cooper Flagg, they will adjust the offense so it fits around what they do. That's what good coaching staffs do. And that's what Will Hardy does. Right? So let's just appreciate the guys on our team and appreciate the development when we see it. Kyle Filipowski. All right. Did we talk about Collier enough? I'm just impressed with his production. He had 6 fouls. That's okay. But 12 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds. I mean, come on. And that's in 19 minutes. So if you do like per 36, you're looking at like 16, 6, and 8. Or maybe like 16, 5, and 7 or whatever. It's just nice production, and he does it every game. Pretty exciting stuff. To be honest, I don't know if he's not the starting point guard at some point with Keyonte at the 2. And, you know, because I don't know if Lauri Markkanen is going to be on the team, to be honest. At least from things I've heard. But we also hear lots of things about them wanting to keep him. So we shall see, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Going to be an interesting week. All right. Kyle Filipowski. He's struggled. There is no doubt about it. He has struggled, and he has missed shots. He has not caught the ball at times. He's also made some plays. He made some defensive plays. He's made some drives. He's shown some flashes of things. He may need the G League more than the other 2 rookies, to be honest. I think Cody Williams is looking like he might need a little bit of stint. We'll see. It depends on what the Jazz do with their roster. Do they make the trades? Do they trade Jordan Clarkson? Do they trade Colin Sexton? Do they trade Lauri Markkanen? Do they trade whoever? John Collins? I don't know. It just kind of depends on what they do. Or if they renegotiate, re-sign, who knows? I think Kyle Filipowski of all to go to the G League and just get some comfort there, find his shot, get used to shooting threes in motion at the NBA 3. You know, it may be as simple as that. I saw Andy Larson tweet about that, and that may be as simple as it is that maybe switching to that NBA 3 is throwing him off a little bit. It could be something as simple as that. It may be a little tough for him to pick up offenses than other players. I don't know. But you can tell he's forcing it. You can tell he wants to do well. You can see it. He had some nice plays tonight, though, at least on the defensive end, which was nice to see. Because what have we thought of Kyle Filipowski, where I think most people look at him and his offensive ability, but he made a few. I mean, how many steals did he have? He had 2 steals. That's nice. And he had his hand on multiple balls. I honestly, he created more turnovers than just these 2. He had 5 rebounds. That's nice to see. So, you know, if you go to 36 minutes, that's 11, 12 rebounds. You know, that's really exciting. I'm not that worried, to be honest. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it doesn't pan out and it's a complete bust, but at worst, it's like a second-round pick that didn't work out. 99% of second-round picks don't become anything, right? So the fact that Jazz got him in the second round is incredible. And I think at worst, he's like a backup big, kind of like Kelly Olynyk, that can shoot threes. He passes the ball. He can do a lot of things. And if he's pretty good defensively, that's a massive win. So I would just say let's let's just let him figure it out and go through his lumps. It's nice that he can go into Salt Lake City Summer League and make some mistakes and get those jitters out and whatever, and then go to Las Vegas and get more reps. You're going to get at least 4 more games there. He can go and play. Is it cutting out again? It shouldn't be cutting out. Is it cutting out right now, guys? Let me know, because it's looking like it's working for me. So on my end, I don't know. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or what, but I'm looking at the mic aux line right now, and when I say words, it's going. So anyways, sorry, I don't know. It's because people were saying my mic was cutting off last video. Anyways, I'm trying. I really am. I have like a noise gate on there because I don't want other sounds in my house getting on there, but then I worry that the noise gate is ruining it. Anyways, that's enough talking about you're cutting less than Collier. Guys, I don't know if you're being honest with me. I don't know. All right. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing I do know is that my desktop audio was way too loud because I was listening to that, and I don't know how you guys hear me when the music plays. So we're going to play the music now, and I need you guys. We're going to just, you know what? Let's do some production work together to make sure everything's working, because I am scared that you guys can't hear me. And so that's all I'm worried about. But anyways, here's the music. Let's see. Is it too loud? Okay. Thank you, KG10. Okay. Awesome. I don't know why it cuts out like that. Sometimes I don't know if it's because I'm too far from the mic. So I'm trying to be a little bit more for the mic. Is that music too loud? Let me see. How's that? Is that good? Hopefully that's good. Come on, guys. I need your feedback. Is the music too loud right there? Is it good? Can you hear me compared to the music at a nice level? Let me know. The music's too low or my voice is too low? Because this is going to sound super arrogant, but okay. All right, there we go. Maybe that's about it. Let me know if that's good. Sounds good there? Está muy bien, says Jorge. Okay, let's go about there. Okay, let's go about there. Let me know if that's good. At this point, let me know. Little less. Let's go about there. How's that? Is that good compared to the voice? Not bad. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's go. It's time to do the Tankathon. All right, look at the Jazz. They're at number 4. If the lottery was held today, and we haven't even started the season, baby. Let's see what happens. Boom. No way. Utah drops 3 spots, which gives them Cam and Malawatch. Pretty good to get number 7 and come out with Common. I think it's Common Malawatch. I think that's what Kirsten said. But guys, that's a good example of why you want to be the worst team in the NBA. Because if you drop 3 spots, you get a pick between Nolan Traore and VJ Edgecombe. And I personally would like the villain, VJ Edgecombe. That's what I want. All right. We're on the Malawatch, baby. By the way, new video came out of Common Malawatch. Malawatch out is all I'm saying. Holy smokes. He is like 7'2". He is a physical just monster. And he can shoot that 3, man. And so you could do worse. Now, if you were number 1, by the way, who dropped? Let's see. So, oh look, Jazz win number 3. But even if you're the worst team and you drop 3 spots, you still get Nolan Traore, who, by the way, at Hoop Summit was the best player on the floor. Freaking incredible. So He's fantastic. Look at that. 10 assists per game, 1.1 blocks for San Quentin, which I believe Rudy Gobert played there. Or that might have been Wembanyama. I can't remember. But we got to get one of these two. Good grief. If the Spurs got Ace Bailey too, are you serious? All right, let's give a shout out to our All-Stars tonight, guys. Let's give a shout out. Let's see. We got to reload this. All right, sorry. Got to reload it. Let's get this done before the music runs out. Let's give a shout out to B, Baby Elliott Manson, Ryan Perry, the legend, Nathan Butnett Burkhardt. Good luck to Nathan. Christian House Money to Haas, the Outlaw, Jesse James Nelson, Ezekiel Raicibe, the man from down under. See ya, Alexa Later, Built for Tough, Alexander Tufts, Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de abajo, Jordan the Go Best Roll, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, member for 30 months, baby. Austin R. Grant, editor extraordinaire, KG10 to TH5, Patrick Kubo, the connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. Back in the zone, baby. I'll be talking to you again when we go to Las Vegas. Come on, Jazz. Develop those players. I will talk to you next time.